As an orc living in Dark Elf territory.
The Red Mountain.
Buy and sell here and now. Fine goods at fair prices.
My workshop.
Only the finest wares here.
I'm searching for brave warriors to join a perilous endeavor. If you have the skills to survive and work well with others, then you could see your work greatly rewarded. As in many aspects of existence, collaboration is key to success. The factions have their own proclivities, so their vendors give distinct offerings available to members only. But you can always peruse their wares, see what could be available. Now, I can tell you about the factions. Which piqued your interest? They're newcomers to the night market and less experienced as a whole because of it. Still, Karakal Munar positioned himself alongside Malto and Tachyon as a formidable patron. If you value strength and disruption, consider the ruckus. They are creatures driven by insatiable curiosity. They can never truly be caged or kept from their goals. If there is a piece of you that longs to explore the crevices of this world, you will find a home with Malto and his 1,000 eyes. The market presents a unique opportunity to collect what others want. Takid's a seasoned auctioneer. She always sets the starting price. This way, the gold add to their piles of jewels and leave the market with full coffers. Unfortunately, I work alongside each of the factions and cannot join any of the ranks. Whatever choice you make will not be permanent. You can join a different faction the next time the market opens. Oh, certainly. If your questions are about my name, know that it is a title. I am a curator of curios, a collector of phenomenon, and an organizer of interest. In this instance, I assemble exciting new prospects for the patrons. I plundered districts until my passions turned elsewhere. Still, I like having some influence. Between the excitement of this new market and the battle between factions for supremacy, how can I not participate? Reputation, resources. The night market presents an opportunity for each of the factions to scavenge what they want and elevate their status in the eyes of the others. It is a friendly competition, but cutthroat in its own way. They can't. The night market may be a strange segment of Fargrave, but parts of it still exist in this plane. Fargrave's laws prohibit that sort of behavior. Besides, the factions don't want to kill each other. They want to defeat each other. Oh, we never know when it will open or what it will contain. But this market is a rarity. The market always contains the starlit plaza and a district where all the treasures and danger lie. This market opened with 3 districts. I'll try to explain. Think of the market as a magical sandstorm. When the wind hits, it stirs everything up, uncovers secrets, smothers buildings. Anything is possible. To continue the imagery, I think whatever causes the sandstorm changed. Many explorers find strange valuables and powerful creatures looking for a fight. The market sometimes brings back familiar foes. You may face enemies you heard of or fought before. Staying close to other adventurers is prudent. I'll try to explain. Think of the market as a magical sandstorm. When the wind hits, it stirs everything up, uncovers secrets, smothers buildings. Anything is possible. To continue the imagery, I think whatever causes the sandstorm changed. Chaotic, exciting. The market confounds even the smartest scholar. Just know that the market is unpredictable. It is larger than before and more dangerous than ever. All things that an enterprising warrior like you can take advantage of. I'm searching for brave warriors to join a perilous endeavor. If you have the skill... This is the thing, not so hasty. Go through this portal and...
Don't miss what Takian's put together this time. Go up the stairs and enjoy yourself.
Welcome, welcome. Celebrate the night market. Stay, enjoy. Existence is simply too long to abide boredom, so we in the Goad celebrate windfalls as best we can. Now, tell me about yourself. You are unaligned in the night market, yes? I doubt a shiny new adventurer like yourself will stay factionless for long. The glittering gold run many of the auctions that take place once the market closes, which, as you can see, is fantastically lucrative. We pay all our members fairly for their labor. Auctions are a different contract. Oh, don't fret. The night market is more lucrative than ever. Someone like you could seize the opportunity. The question is, do you have what it takes? If it helps you make your decision, speak with Nimasasha. He's a well-connected merchant who agreed to work exclusively with the goat. Feel free to enjoy the festivities as well. I hope you'll remember us when you speak with the curator. Understandable. Look around us. Who wouldn't be curious? What do you want to ask about? How we amass the treasures you see around you. How we successfully navigate such a chaotic realm. I have no secrets. I try not to. Malto's eyes are excellent, but everything they find collects dust. It's a wasted opportunity. And Caracol's fighters, they're efficient, but so terribly young. How can they know what their strength is worth? I do hope you won't take this as single-minded, but there can always be more gold. You may look...
This is the Starlit Plaza.
You think you're tough? Let's see how you measure up against the rest of us, Scrolls.
So, the new blood trickles up to the Rockers. Welcome. The curator sent you to seek a right fit, yes? Caracol admits the eyes and the goat are more established. But my squalls know the oldest towers topple with the right amount of force. The Ruckus topples any who stand in our way. Do you think those Daedra are pleased to contend with mortals outside their control? We carved our way in, took this ground, claimed this place as our own. We welcome any who want to help us keep it. This one can promise you no more than what the others offer. The Ruckus is for those with spine enough to fight for our place here. With grit enough to make it hurt when they try to take it back. It's your choice if that sounds like you, New Blood. If your interests in joining are more worldly, see our merchant Najira. Her wares are for members only. Find her near the plaza stairs. Remember, New Blood, the only permission you need to join the Ruckus is your own.
Plenty of room in the Ruckus. Stop by for a real brawl.
Join the Thousand Eyes and peer into the unknown.
Malto, an adventurer. How curious! You stand before Malto the Whisperer. Salutations! And I, his speaker, Melandir. Oh, careful not to step on any tails. Daydrats are known to hold eternal grudges. You're factionless, yes? A ship without its sail. Curious about the Thousand Eyes? We are secret finders, catalogers of knowledge. We scurry behind walls. We're the movement in the corner of your eye. To join us, Moto only asks for ravenous curiosity. Now it is time to uncover the unknown. Moto tastes a change in the air. Cracks are forming in the market. Who better to wiggle through the uncertainty and find what others can't? We are curious and legion. No secret is out of our reach. Do you want to help us? Have you spoken with the other faction leaders? Malto's very nervous. He's been chewing anything he can get his hands on. I told him to trust that you'd make the right decision for yourself.
We seek and scurry between darkened corners and planar folds.
Have you introduced yourself to the patrons? Perused any of their merchants' wares? If so, then we can fulfill the last portion of our contract, and you can begin your adventures in the night market. You need to make a choice. I know mortals have a concept of fealty, and this is similar. Join one of the factions. Work to grow their power and prominence in the night market. Be successful. Are you ready to choose? Excellent. Pledge yourself to the banner of your chosen faction here in the Starlit Plaza. Seek the ringed gavel for Tachion's glittering gold. The Daedra tangle for Malto and his Thousand Eyes. Or Tooth and Claw for Carakal's ruckus. Talk to your new patron when you're through. They will want to reward you personally. And if you reconsider before pledging yourself, you can always visit the patrons or their vendors again. This is a momentous decision. You do not have to rush.
Marvelous! Our legion grows as another seeker joins the fold.
Well, if it isn't our newest member. Wait, you probably wanted to announce that yourself. Apologies. Word travels fast across a network of knowers. Tell me, adventurer, have you chosen which faction to join? I told Malto he had nothing to worry about. I am relieved and excited in equal measure. You have the eyes of a seer and a hungry curiosity. You'll fit right in. Welcome to the Thousand Eyes. And here, a gift from Malto. A key to the Night's Den. Could you hear the chittering applause celebrating our newest member? Felicitations! Now, before you can start tipping the scales, you must learn about the night market's districts. And the best way to do that is with hands-on experience! The districts are overseen by a steward well-versed in their dangers. Each has agreed to tutor new recruits in exchange for aid in the maintenance of district protections. Busy, busy, busy work! Seek out unmoored Morifa, outside the skittering precinct. Survive her task, and she will direct you to the next steward. Return to us when you have aided all three. Good luck. Gnash and tear, mortal! Though Morifa is unmoored, she is not without the respect of the factions and the grasp of the stricture. Her word goes a long way in the night market. She is compelled by her own current, factionness. A strong-willed mortal who carved out a space for herself among the beasts in Daedra. I both admire and fear her in equal measure, although Malto gets jealous when I say this. I must stress that Morifa only achieved such a distinction through time and sacrifice. This was no easy matter. There were consequences, of course. Not all that glitters! But that is not our story to share.
Fortune favor you, my friend. This one finds it frustrating to know all the answers because nobody ever asked Pakruti any questions. Select your rewards, my friend. A suitable reward. Select the crate, and we can begin. Choose a reward. A marvelous reward. Make a selection to reveal the rewards. You will need to purchase a crate from the store to continue, my friend. Your crates are gone, my friend. But there are always additional crates available for purchase. May luck follow you.
The venerable Malto asks only for ravenous curiosity.
You're one of the new Thousand Eyes pledges, right? What drew you to that writhing mass of teeth and tails? Better yet, don't tell me. I don't much care for those who choose to serve. I take it you're here to learn about the Skittering Precinct? Help? I don't need anyone's help. I make no pacts, serve no masters. Daedric, mortal, or divine. But your faction wants this work done. I provide the methods, you provide the means. Set up seeing stones within the Skittering Precinct. I'm going to surveil everything that, well, skitters through. Attuning the stones takes concentration, which I can do safely right here. Placing the stones is where you come in. And so do you. So you can prove yourself to your faction. Me? I have nothing to prove to anyone. Here's where you need to socket the stones. I made them myself, so if you get killed, try to fall in a way that won't damage them. The information from those stones benefits all factions, even yours. If you do what I ask, everyone wins. And if you don't, I'm the only one that loses. That's the cost of being unmoored. But there's still plenty to do in the districts on your own. Daring races, for one. Running those courses keeps me spry enough to outrun danger when I need to. Someday, I might even be able to beat the fastest of you faction folk. There's oddities too, if you've a mind for puzzles. Strange phenomena that manifest in the districts. They require coordination and cooperation to solve. I'm not one for teamwork, but I make an exception for oddities. The rewards are well worth the effort. I use them to stockpile more Red Maiden. A drug that staves off the effects of the drain. You know, the ailment mortals get when they stay in Fargrave too long. It doesn't affect those in the Eyes and Goad because of their pacts to serve Daedra, Molto and Takian. Your guess is as good as mine. Moon Eyes know Daedra, and yet his squalls are immune to the drain for the duration of the night market every time it opens. How he manages that is one puzzle nobody's ever figured out. Not everyone gets it, nor do they get it right away. I've been lucky, so far. If and when I catch it, I'm going to be prepared. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, you don't know? It's nice. Veritable paradise. Other than the greenish tinge to everything, it reminds me a bit of home. Come on, be serious. The name should tell you all you need to know. And before you ask, the Grasp already said we can't just incinerate the district. Apparently, that's too dangerous and results in loss of profit. So, swords and staves it is. Yeah, join a group. Don't be like me. There is something else that could help you, but you really ought to learn how to survive the basics first. If you find me in the precinct after you talk to your patron again, maybe I'll tell you more. Daring races, for one.
what Tachyons put together this time. Go up the stairs and enjoy yourself.
The anchorite! Sure as bothersome as that damn Tremora. No matter. The votive rune is placed, and now you die.
You brought this on yourself, Dagonist.
Join the Thousand Eyes and peer into the unknown. We seek and scurry between darkened corners and planar folds.
Think you're tough? Let's see how you measure up against the rest of us, scrolls.
is an omen of someone in need.
Priorities, my Sahida? The answer is no.
We have greater concerns. Let someone else see to your fallen star.
received my summons. Good. I am Quincy of the Twilight Cantors, in service to Azura. Did you see the falling star? A sure sign from the mother of all Khajiit that someone is in great need. I am certain of it. It blazed with blue soul fire burning the sky as it fell toward Moonmont. The signs could not be more clear. I wanted to investigate, but High Cantor Viti forbade me. The tall Inquisitor here has need of the Twilight Cantors. Viti and I have been conscripted into service, and that service is elsewhere, apparently. But that is why I sent for you, so you could investigate. Surely Azura will reward your efforts. Thank you, Walker. Watch for the spirit of a little cat. Azura often sends such messengers when the need is great. And do be careful. Rumor has it that Moonmont is overrun with Dromathra. May Azura keep the dark from ensnaring your spirit. Oh, I do indeed. I caught a glimpse of such a spirit to the south. But when I requested permission to investigate, Cantor Viti refused to grant it. We Cantors have many songs describing such events. Another sign that someone needs help. With those large, friendly eyes and the cutest little whiskers. No, dark spirits like Dromathra take a different shape, and have for thousands of years. This is no trick of Namira. Find the spirit, and determine what must be done. When Khajiit in strife hear the drums of the bent dance, it means the void of Namira seeks to ensnare their souls. Twilight Cantors like myself can exorcise that darkness. But if we do not get there in time, or fail, the Khajiit become Dromathra, the beating of the dark heart of Lorkaj. If one listens for the whispers of Namira, the Lady of Decay, the drums of the bent dance are sure to follow. To speak too much of these evil things only serves to invite them in. Be wary. Defend yourself. When you defeat Dromathra, they retreat to the Void, Namira's plane of darkness. If you had a Twilight Cantor with you, we could banish their spirits permanently. But as much as I would like to accompany you, I am forbidden. High Cantor Viti and Inquisitor Sabinar, certainly. You could talk to them yourself, but they have little patience for strangers. I am still getting used to such a formal title for her. I am her Sahida, her protege. In Viti, Azura's love and devotion takes a much more rigid form than other Twilight Cantors you may have met. But I value her guidance all the same. Outsiders sometimes think of us as acolytes of Azura. Our devotion to her allows us to exorcise dark spirits through the art of song. When not on a mission, we wander where we like. Or we used to. You helped her in Black Heights, didn't you? I am glad you were there to help her see Vijari's soul pass on in peace. Our chief crier is on holy sabbatical, by Azura's blessing. Viti endeavors to serve as a sort of leader in her stead. I tried to get on his good side, Walker. I really did. He does not seem to have one. He is an inquisitor of the Torval Curiata, the militant arm of those who uphold the Rittel Thar epiphany. As far as I can tell, he is very good at his job. A tenet of faith that reveres the moon spirits, Joan and Jode. We Cantors instead are permitted to serve and follow Azura. Our songs are too valuable for us to be excluded from the faith. Too long, it feels like. The Inquisitors only recently pressed us into service. They have need of our songs, or would hardly bother with us otherwise. Our worship of Azura does not fit in their neat little box of what constitutes proper faith. Refuse those who require our songs? Kes Cardesi, it is unthinkable. Yes, they force us into these uniforms and bestow our elders with fancy, high-ranking titles, and they keep us from wandering where we like. Still, they need our help.
This machine. Hello? This wall. Cra, my head. Azura, forgive my cursing in a holy place. Is this a holy place? Where am I? And who are you? A strange name to follow an even stranger dream. I circled the feet of Azura, longing to be held aloft. She scooped me up and cast me down. I fell and fell. And now I'm here, in this. Is this a tomb? How did you get in here? Your words confuse me, Jal. A fallen star suggests someone is in great need. And a spirit cat. Azura's claws stir the sand indeed. Let us start over. I am Zerithwar, Hadalit of the Hidden Moon. I am... Wait. Where is my moonclaw? A sacred tool of my order. A gift from Azura herself. I am bonded to it. I think I feel it nearby, but I am weak. For our safety, I cannot be parted from it. Please, help me find it, and anything else that might explain how I ended up here. Please, the Moonclaw, it is a... what is the word? Armlet? Metal hoop for your wrist, with a stone like moonlight. I would search with you, but I feel very weak. I am not yet ready to get to my feet. You are as inquisitive as a young scholar. Sand collects between my ears and blunts the finer points of memory. Might your questions wait until you return? I am certain I will have questions for you as well. You found it. I thank you, Jal. Like the moons above, my strength returns to me in phases. Ah, there. It fits like it once did, though its magic seems to have waned. Did you find anything else? Very well. That blade seems long neglected. But this tablet... Zerithwar. This tomb is mine. Memory of my apparent death is slow to return. Pray, tell me, Jal, what year is it? Second Era. That cannot be right. Listen, I am Zerithwar, necromancer of the Order of the Hidden Moon. I know nothing of eras. In my time, we only had years. This... ruins? No, that cannot be. You must be mistaken. You said we are in Moonmont. Come with me to Ralka. Azura willing, the shrine of my order remains hidden there. You will see. I will show you. And I have many questions for you, but my mind and memories are still hazy. I will answer as best I can. I went alone to face the Rajaska Jar, leader of the Pride. I knew I would not survive. And now, I await...
I know it fell around here somewhere. Bright Moons Walker! Who was that? Walker, that Khajiit, was that the person in need? I could not ignore Azura's sign any longer, so I slipped away when the High Cantor and the Inquisitor were otherwise engaged. But what was this Zerith Var doing inside an ancient tomb? Did he follow the Spirit Cat as well? Well, he certainly did not appear to be a corpse, at least as far as I could tell. Maybe he fell and hit his head or something. Though that doesn't explain the glowing eyes. Where did this Zerith Var go? Sis, I need to get back. I am beholden to the Torval Curiata, and they are mobilizing for some sort of attack. I will try to find you in Rolka if I can slip away again. Good luck, Walker, and stay safe. High Cantor Viti was kind enough to distract him for me with bracing talk of righteousness and heresy. Plus, I have always been good at slipping through the shadows. But I cannot linger. My voice is needed wherever the Inquisitor takes us next.
This is all that remains of Rolka? What happened to my
This one
city?
warns you, Jik. Screaming nonsense in Rolka will get you caged. Control yourself, or the guard will.
I recognize the bones, but the rest... Alfashna! My ancestors did not defy the stripe and death, just to let this holy ground be stamped down to simple tents and stalls. I must be very far from my own time, if this is what Ralka is reduced to. If only you could have seen it. I barely recognize what remains. Back in that tomb, I confess I thought you were the senseless one. Now I see the truth. I must have sounded mad going on like that. But you came after me anyway. Thank you. I did. In my time, the Order was respected, revered for what we could accomplish. But we were also feared. And so our sanctuaries were hidden. Perhaps well enough to survive to the present age. Just ahead lies the Temple of Two Moons Dance. The entrance for my cloister should be...
Fine, surely. Casca will be back any moment. Beware, salty spirit! Sachi will not go easy! Oh. We'll keep lookout from the high ground. No trouble for one with claws as sharp as Sachi. And a bit fun, he must admit. Hey, what's up? How are you doing down there? The soggy smacks of your weapons on these drowners make Sachi's skin crawl. Oh, you look busy. Sachi will meet you ahead. Come out of the way! Just to be thorough. Logging camp beyond this gate is now little more than treacherous woods. Be wary. Sachi doesn't wish to lose you like seem much calmer now. Casca! Sachi has found you!
You head down the river. I will clear out the take you by the scruff.
Zaki can feel that cramp coming again. He will follow you from this gentle trail.
Looks dead now.
Let us have a look at the mill.
Another trap. I'll hold these two field things. Kill that damn spring and kill the big one. Nothing worse than guard duty.
The elves? They must be here for Zaji's treasure! We must hurry!
Well, where to?
Zaji's map tells him the master shipbuilder's office should be just over the bridge. Zaji is not often considered overweight, but that roof thought otherwise. This was ransacked recently. This! Zaji's plans were here!
Hear about the ship that crashed into the harbor? Not a soul aboard.
Zaji sees elf crows tearing up these
smoldering
derelict.
strikes on the deck.
What could they be after?
Must have been Dagon's own storm.
You turn up anything yet?
I said get to the coast and spot us a break in this storm.
The lightning.
I gave the orders, sailor. I said get up there or I'll toss you overboard.
What?
Face the seas, raw!
Sure it's filthy, but it's easy bounty. take the lodestones to Dreadsail Reef. I'll make sure these wretches can't follow.
I'd like to see you try.
Let that brave old splash to get the Soji from this treasure!
Sibling seed, answer this. Time for the outcome. The more you spill, the more shall rise up to swallow.
Drowned deader! Soji is on it! Well, maybe still worry about them, but Soji can help!
Where they are changed, you shall be blood.
Not drowned so easily, fish elf! Oh, he's dead, and his ship is long gone.
Zaji, his pockets.
Yes, his scroll cases bear the shipyard's crest! Casca, Zaji could kiss you! But he values his unmangled face. But wait, if this is not what they were after, then what was it the sea elf was boasting about? How could any lodestones be more a prize than this?
Just ahead. Look to the southeast.
Do your trading.
The door should be around the back of the temple, on the southeast side. Or perhaps the years have turned it into a sugar stall. We will see. The entrance is here. See how it opens. It recognizes me as a member of the Order. No longer a sanctuary. Now, a tomb. I had hoped, with Rolka still standing. But no. The Order of the Hidden Moon is... how little is left of the world I knew. My clan is... gone. Our bones and sanctuaries left to crumble to dust. I do not understand. Why was I sent here? I would rather have gone to the sands behind the stars than be sent back to see this. If my Moonclaw had power, I could invite forth the spirits of those I knew in life. But what comfort or answers could the dead give me? I tread the domain of the living once again. I must do as I did in life to find guidance. If Azura sent me back, I do not think it was simply to make me suffer. She must wish me to perform some kind of service. I will consecrate the remains here, and then beseech her for guidance. Will you assist me? That prayer book, consult it for what I might say. The sand between my ears persists. I need to be reminded of what I once knew in my heart. All these bones belong to Khajiit I never knew. Through them, I will bid my clan, my family, farewell. I remember. The rite requires moon sugar water. There should be some in the temple above. Do not worry for me. I would mourn in private for a time.
Walker, this one followed your steps and now requires your testimony. You are the transient that spoke with Cantor Quincy, yes? She instructed you to investigate a phenomenon she witnessed at Moonmont. The Torval Curiata would like to know what you have discovered. You are ignorant of the Torval Curiata's Inquisition. There is but one cause for us to seek knowledge on any subject, to protect the true faith of the Riddlethar Epiphany from heresy. Now, your findings at Moonmont, describe them. This one and his fellow Inquisitors will judge if your findings pose a threat to the true faith. And if it does, we will use all of our considerable means to burn the heresy and corruption from this land in the Riddlethar's name. Now, speak. Silence and mendacity are the seedbed of heresy, Walker. This one will have the truth. If not here, then soon. and forcefully.
Ah, you return. Pour the water into the ritual basin, and I will perform the rite. Mother of Twilight, I beseech you, guide these souls to your crossing with dawn's clarity. I seek guidance. This blue flames. How can this be? Blue flames. That is a call to arms, a signal for the hidden moon, a sign that the dark spirit of great power has pierced the veil of Nirni. That tablet you found in my tomb, it said those spirits were vanquished. What could this mean? Rajaska, yes, from what you told me, they have not stalked Nirni in centuries, but now they return. Perhaps this is why Azura sent me back. The knowledge of how to contend with them is lost. We must find these dark spirits and see them redeemed. My Moonclaw guides me. Though weak, I can feel its pull. Somewhere east of here, at the shrine of the consummate surrender, I believe. I must now humbly ask for your aid. The last time I faced a Rajaska alone, it cost me my life. Will you help me? Perhaps it is called something else now. Let me see your map. Ah, Claw's Strike. I shall mark the spot. Thank you, Jarl. Though, you are not exactly a stranger anymore. Meet me at the shrine, and perhaps we will overcome these troubles as friends. Once you reach what is now called Claw's Strike, head inside. I will find you there. I hope I am not wrong in thinking you can defend yourself. There is no telling how much of my fighting skills remain after being dead for so long. We will see. Inquisitor for the Torval. What? I do not know what you speak of, but Inquisitors do not sound friendly. Are these Inquisitors like the Twilight Cantors you spoke of? Well, blessings from Azura that you found me then, and not these Inquisitors. No matter, we must deal with this Rajaska threat before we concern ourselves with this Torval, whatever it was. I did not pull it from the bones of my fallen brothers and sisters, if that is your concern. I found a cache of supplies and saw fit to equip myself. But I do not wish to stick out like a broken claw in my travels. What do you think of it? Var, such kind words. Function is more important, of course. But what Khajiit does not like to present a sleek and pleasing form. This is not quite what we wore during my order's time, but it will do well enough to protect me. Dromathra are what happens when Namira possesses the heart of any Khajiit. They are creatures of darkness and violence. Rajaska are what happens when that darkness ensnares a Moonsinger. You still have Moonsingers in this age, yes? Then you know of what I speak. In my time, the strongest of the Moonsingers wove stories into song, casting powerful spells in Azura's name. The boldest among these singers often aided the Hidden Moon. It is their songs, a once joyous litany with the power to drive back the darkness, becomes a shadowy dirge, a phantasmal chorus that grows in strength and beckons the drums of the bent dance. The stronger the Moonsinger, the stronger the Rajaska. We did not have Twilight Cantors in my time, but the name suggests an allegiance with Azura. Perhaps they are not so different from the moon singers of old. I would like to meet one.
How are you all faring? Everyone all right?
Lotus and I are fine. Ludovic wasn't so lucky. He's found.
Be careful fighting those two. They look stronger than the rest. Smell stronger too. Those storms generate freezing winds. They never bothered me the last time I was here. What manner of madness is this cult for me?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
This one has many accounts to settle before they move.
We have lived.
I sell to the nobility.
Someone makes me dinner.
Ah, this once honorable shrine now serves as a bandit den. I sense the darkness we seek to the east. that dark corner. My Moonclaw tells me.
Crinty, are you alright? I will be fine. We must go after the others.
We will handle it. Join us when you have...
Walker, and that strange Khajiit from Moonmont. Zareth Var, was it? It is too dangerous for you to be here. These Drumathra and the powerful ones leading them. I have never seen their like before. None of us have. Walker, you must leave. The leaders of this incursion, they are why the Inquisitors conscripted us. To fight back against this dark power. We obliterated as many as we could, but our songs are not enough. Hidden Moon? I never heard of this clan. I will have to ask High Cantor Viti about it. She would know. But that is for later. If you have come to help, Azura knows we could use it right now. Rajaska. An appropriate name for the powerful spirits. I knew that fallen star was a sign, but now is the time for action, not discussion. High Cantor Viti went after this Rajaska. Please, help her, before more cantors turn to the bent dance.
Let us deal. Ravi's Morna. She is Drumathra now. Rajaska, to arms. Quickly! Besha-an, now you see what I was trained to do. Khajiit that fall to the bent dance of Namira. I can straighten their tails. The Hidden Moon's purpose was to tend to the immortal souls of all Khajiit, even those that fell to darkness. Do you understand? We both saw the effects of their song. It utterly destroys the spirit, banishes it from existence entirely. Moon's mercy. These souls were Khajiit once. Are we so afraid of the dark now that we destroy anything that staggers out of it? Besha Anzi, in my anger I forget my wisdom, but you possess enough for both of us. That must be why Azura sent me here, to show Khajiit of this time the way of mercy through Hidden Moon necromancy. There is just one problem. My Moonclaw's magic wanes. If I am meant to follow this path and teach what I have learned, I must restore it. Just enough power remains to open a portal to the Temple of the Dark Moon. Your help has been invaluable. Will you come with me? Noctra, grant me luck. Canarthi, grant me haste. The Dark Moon Temple. It is gone.
Skoma addled old stray. Have you been asleep these past 300 years?
Longer than that, perhaps. Speak plainly.
No one favors the Dark Moon anymore. Il Omon's forgotten man's ancient rites. The unified Elsweyr has no need of these outdated traditions. The sugar god rules these sands now. Riddlethar, they call it. Imagine that. Old Bandar managed to trick the world.
Loss after loss. Were it not for my Hidden Moon training, my heart would be Namira's already for all the darkness these discoveries bring me. It is only because of you and the appearance of Jock here that I do not let grief overwhelm me. Did he? I ask Azura for guidance and she sends my cat. I suppose the Moon Mother is not without her mischief. Perhaps this means she did not send me back to give up so easily. My heart had space enough for sorrow of this measure in my life before. Let us venture down these cliffs. The temple ruins seem to have been left where they fell. Perhaps, if we sift through the remains, we can still find something carrying the Dark Moon's blessing. I pray that searching through the ruins below results in more than sorrow and lost time. I should focus on the blessing of you and Jock to guide me. Just think, I could have been found by someone with far less patience, like that nomad there. Ah, my constant companion. I hope he lived a long and happy life after I passed. I found him yowling for help on the streets of Corinth. I took pity, cleaned him up, and replaced his missing eye with a bit of moonstone. You can hardly tell now. It is not much of a proper name at all. A shortening of Jak Khajiit. Kitten, I think you would say. With how sharply the sounds roll off the tongue, it means he is small, but tough. A tough little guy. The Dark Moon is the true spirit of Lorkhaj, redeemed and made protector of the lunar lattice by Azura's grace. Through him, we of the Hidden Moon find our way through darkness to lead Azura's children to her crossing. Just so, at the height of our training, Hadalit of the Hidden Moon, steep ourselves in darkness, so we cannot fall to the bent dance and become Dromathra. We train to walk through Namira's dark without Azura's light. It aids in navigating lunar byways to guide souls. A most ancient purpose, given to my order by Azura herself. As such, it must be empowered by something related to the Dark Moon. Something that we search for now. Kra, do not ask me about that. We have only just met. I want you to think well of me. In all seriousness, it is regret. I have no bent tail, but I walked a bent path. In the end, my misdeeds cost me dearly. Ha! No! I was a knave and a jeek long before I heard Azura's calling. And long after. Now, it seems I have been given a second chance. Perhaps things will be different this time. It is all still so hard to believe. They did not just let this temple crumble, did they? This new faith tore it down and let the sea wash it away. I took the longer way down, but I am with you now. Let us search these caves. Lich, heretic, me, Keskridesi.
silence shall soon be permanent!
You found something? Please, let me see that note. Perhaps it will distract me from the knowledge that these once holy catacombs are now a midden. My eyes are glowing. I did not know that. Small wonder these Inquisitors seek to kill me. Glowing eyes, risen from the dead. I must remind them of the Dromathra, our shared enemy. They mention a High Cantor Viti here. Was she one of the moon singers we saw at the shrine of... at Claw's Strike? Crinzy, the little doggy you spoke to, yes? She seemed curious of my nature and presence, but not afraid. Too bad the same cannot be said of her fellow moon singer, High Cantor... whoever. Did you find anything else? Moon Mother be praised. It carries the Dark Moon's blessing. In all my years, I have never been called a heretic. Perhaps with your help and my moon claw restored, we can drive back the Rajaska and show these Inquisitors we are on the same side. Ah, my moon claw is restored. But it bears warning of another incursion. Quickly, we must go. This Vo, this Ovid dwelling, what an eyesore. The young Cantor. And the other one.
Viti, you've done enough. Let them help.
Do not touch her, necromancer.
Are you injured, Jarithanti? Let me tend to your wounds.
Walker, I am relieved to see you alive. I thought I could trust my mentor with what I learned about Zerethar, but she turned right around and told the Inquisitors. Thank Azura you managed to evade them. But I fear you arrived too late. After you left, more Inquisitors rallied us for another incursion here at the Vile Manse. But it was even more of the same. The rest of our sisters were dragged away by that thing, that Rajaska. I failed them, to the Undercroft beneath the Vile Manse. If my fellow Twilight Cantors are not Dromathra already, they will be soon. And then they will be lost for good. There is nothing that can be done.
We are on the same side, Sister Viti. Remember that when next you give testament to the Inquisitors. I fear our little moon singer is right. Her friends have been taken by the leader of all Rajaska. They will be bent, forced to join in a chorus of shadows. Her training has not prepared her to do anything about it. But mine has. My friend, you ask a knife to cut, the birds to sing, the moons to rise. Walking the path of darkness in service to Azura is what I was made for. But it is a perilous path. Knowing this, will you still walk it with me? Then, as Joan follows Jode, we move as one, a bond of fellowship, of two souls made better by one another. May that bond see us through to the other side of this darkness. Together. Shake the fear from your heart, Jarithanti. We will see your cantors saved.
But the Rajaska, do you have a death wish?
No, I have faith. Death seeps up from the catacombs. We must find a way below and locate the cantors. My fate. Darkness calls farther in. To the northwest, I think.
Welcome to the Vile Manse. Do you come to aid me?
My people and I are of the village that used to stand here, before Gracchus came. He burned our homes and built a manor over the remains. I am the last villager, the last spinner, kept alive for stories of ones who worshipped ancient dark gods. In doing so, you'd have the gratitude of this spinner. With my fate goes the memory of the village.
I thank you. If you are braving the cellars further, I would ask again for your help. On behalf of all my people. There are 3 villagers who died before I could learn their stories. Norvir, Fardel, and Thara. Their vessels remain in this cellar, and it is my hope that their belongings do as well. If I could hold their belongings, I could hear their stories. You are most gracious. I cannot risk the tunnels. I live for more than myself. I must trouble you to do this alone. I'll meet you above, at the docks.
Did you meet the new commander?
Heal me! I need aid!
These vaults hold relics stained with dark history. I can smell them. Song of the Rajaskan. It bends these twilight cantors into Dromatra.
Atena Kaseya Rimborna. My newborn Rajaska. Sing for them the next verse.
Rosa!
Here we go. The sun.
Zehabi. With your spirit cleansed, Azura guides you to her crossing. Find peace in her embrace. sorry, Vithanti. I can cleanse your souls, but I am powerless to stop the corruption before it overtakes you.
This the Twilight's Cantors can do. Quickly, Viti. Aid me.
I am sorry, Vithantin. I can cleanse your souls, but I am powerless to stop the corruption before it overtakes you.
Oh, this the Twilight's Cantors can do. Quickly, Viti. Aid me.
The songs of these Twilight Cantors can stop souls from falling to the bent dance? In my time, we had no such songs. I am glad to see it. Yet this means they are at greatest risk of being hunted by that Rajaska Jar. The leader of the Rajaska, the first of their kind. Her name is Ravith Morna. She will prey on these Cantors, rebuild her ranks. I died when I faced her. But then I was alone. Here and now, I think you and I are meant to act together to stop her. Why else did Azura send you to find me? These Cantors fear me, except for Crinzy, and the Inquisitors wish to kill me. It was you who found me, guided me, helped me deliver salvation. Now my Moonclaw gives a faint pull. It leads me to you, Tamit. In my time, it was a word of partnership. If we travel together, our souls will move as twin moons, strengthened by our bond. You see, the world has changed much since my time. There is much for me to explore and learn. I am eager to see it all. I would stand with no one else. We stepped into the light from the shadow of my tomb. Together we struck against the darkness beyond the world. We saved these Cantors, and perhaps even made a friend in Crinzy. I am honored to walk at your side. When you are ready to hunt the darkness, send for me, my friend.
Takiba, Seyabi, the Rajaska Jar hunts us, High Cantor. Who will banish dark spirits if all our kind fall to her song?
Don't say such things, Serenza. Do not give in to hopelessness. The High Cantor will figure something out.
Who might we aid today? Share your thoughts with me. Let us move.
Those are the items I seek. Give them to me, and I will learn their place in the story of my people. You've done my people a great service, friend. You may stay and learn the stories of these people with me if you desire.
For prosperity, for security, for unity, for
I stock own, of course. We
and the Dominion. Together, we'll achieve. Come and see. A real, live dog. It is safely caged.
I stock own, of course.
Your chance for untold prosperity comes with Dominion rule. Marvel at its slavering maw. Be Dominion welcomes all who wish to join. Nose.
A useful find. The potential for health or harm.
Joining the Dominion isn't about what is taken from you, but what we gain from you.
There's no change, Auntie. The sickness is spreading.
Tell the spinner she must do something. It can't spread to the plantation.
Coming!
Got a lot to do here.
I hear your pain. Windcatcher Plantation depends on the great tree, yet it sickens before my eyes. Our fates are like leaves in its branches.
Coming.
Do you see that strange miasma? It appeared on the great tree after the hurricane, like a sickness. I've done what I can, but I fear it's not enough. There's a cave directly beneath us. I called a spirit there to heal the great tree's roots, but it hasn't returned. Would you see what holds the spirit back, and aid it if you can? I can feel the spirit's frustration. It wants to help the great tree, but something prevents it. The spirit is old and powerful. It seeks to move from root to root, aiding the great tree as it's able. But it's a healing spirit of singular purpose. It doesn't know how to defend itself. I'm uncertain. If so, the spirit must be protected from harm while it heals the great tree's roots. It knows what it must do. The great tree shields Windcatcher Plantation from the winter winds and keeps our settlement shaded from the heat of the summer. Its story entwines with ours. When the wind goddess Kanathi first traveled across the heavens, legends say she grew tired and rested in the branches of a small sapling before resuming her journey. That sapling became the great tree, and gave Windcatcher Plantation its name. The spirit is old and powerful. It seeks to move from root, but it's a healing spirit of singular purpose. It doesn't know how to defend itself.
I'll require accommodations for myself and my aides. Please provide them.
I don't care to sail through corpses, but if I dock at Mistral, they'll inspect my cargo. Which is all legitimate, I assure you. Where do you need to go? I can take you to Vulkelgard. Bah, all my business here has dried up. At least I won't have trouble with the inspectors in Oredon. Which rarely happens.
up a high elf out?
Oh, look at you, an eye-catching adventure.
Cannot these roost and be together? As part of the Dominion, you will win.
What might you make with that?
Been a Quama master for over a decade. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm up to my neck in droppings, and I sure could use a hand getting out. Ever try piloting a ship through a hurricane while your entire cargo of Quama eggs hatch and go bug nuts? Been there. Can't recommend it. After we wrecked, they made a Quama line toward this cave. I came after them, but they're a bit distracted. They all go if they'd